What up, guys? So it's happening. It is happening. Uh, Federal job slashing cuts are coming to the neighborhood near you. So Trump with Musk are cutting federal positions. Thus far, about 60,000 people have accepted resignation. As you guys know, about the severance package they offered for the federal employees to resign or retire. Uh, and now he signs an order stating all the agencies. I don't know who's going to be affected, how. I don't know which agency is going to be affected, how. Uh, there's 2.9 million federal employees. And that's a big of that's a huge operation to a point that you could commit a coup against the president. It's massive. It can be controlled. So, um, yeah, it's super interesting how they are going at this. We're not even a month into his presidency. We're not even in a month. So, a lot of minds are being blown. A lot of people uh, are upset. They are scared, and you know, and I understand it's nothing to joke around with, and it's not something to laugh about. But the reality of the whole thing is, when you make the government way too big, it becomes unstable, which results into a lot of fraud and a lot of waste. Because last administration, all they did was create jobs, and mostly they were federal jobs. So they just created jobs, then hired people to work for the government, which means the 2 point let's say 2.3 million individuals or 2 million individuals are in it for life until retirement in these positions. Most of them, majority of them will stick around because it will come with free health benefits. You retire with free health benefits. You retire with a pension of some sort, retirement funds. You'll never get fired. You know, you have to commit close to a murder to be fired. If you are a low performer, they would basically just move you around, just put you in a different position or whatnot. So it's a basically a very, very secured job, which does not uh, push the individual to apply themselves or be skillful or anything in that matter. But let's read about this. And the trolling is freaking hilarious by Elon. It's amazing. Trump, joined by Musk in Oval Office, ordered up big cuts in federal workforce. Joined by Musk in the Oval Office, signed an executive order Tuesday that seeks to significantly reduce the size of government by instructing heads of federal departments and agencies to undertake plans for large-scale reduction in force. Trump's new order directs the federal government to implement a workforce optimization initiative created by Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, which has been moving rapidly from one department to another to slash spending and gut programs. It's not optional to reduce federal expenses, it's essential. Musk, wearing a black MAGA hat and joined by his son X, said in remarks stating next to Trump, who was seated behind the Resolute desk. Musk called the federal bureaucracy an unelected fourth constitutional branch of government that must be held accountable. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get, Musk said. According to detractors who call Doge involvement a hostile takeover, that's what democracy is all about. Agency heads are ordered to coordinate and consult with Doge to shrink the size of federal workforce and limit hiring to essential positions, the White House said in a summary of the order. Agency heads shall promptly undertake preparations to initiate large-scale reduction in force consistent with applicable law. The order reads, it states that all officers that perform functions not mandated by statute or other law should be prioritized in the cuts. Trump did not sign the order while the reporters were present inside the Oval Office, but did so after media members were escorted out, the White House confirmed. We've already found billions of dollars of abuse, incompetence, and corruption, Trump said of Doge efforts to find wasteful spending, which both Trump and Musk repeatedly called fraud during a more than a 30-minute exchange with reporters. So, what does that mean? I don't know. I honestly don't know what that means. I don't know how the agencies are going to start analyzing, or are they going to go towards the defense as well, because since Trump is a huge military supporter of military, so I don't know if it's gonna be anything aimed toward intelligence, like FBI, CIA, NSA, any of those agencies are also included in these cuts, or he's going after, let's say, FEMA, for example, or Department of I don't know, Department of Education. The lower department, the departments that are in the lower spectrum of the government, which means Department of Transportation could be one of them. So a lot of things could be coming along. So I don't know how the defense, like DHS, what is it? Department of Drug Enforcement Agency, DEI. Is it DEI? DIA. Oh yeah, DEI. DEA. Sorry, I forgot my agency. Three acronyms. So those could be in a separate pool of this whole executive order, because it doesn't list out which agencies are involved. If it's all agencies across the board, then that's a completely different story. But the intelligence agencies and all that stuff, that might be in a different pool of works. I don't know, but the point is the reduction of the workforce in the federal government. And there's two sides to this, right? So having a large workforce in the federal government can sometimes be helpful, but most time it's not, because what happens is a lot of people get empowered. They're like, oh, I'm gonna leak this, or I'm gonna do this. So they try to obstruct, they try to do this, and they try to do that. So there's a lot of things that happen. And if you have a large force that you can't control, guess what? It's going to get out of control. It's going to be out of control. Everybody and their mom, they think they could be the next person that will block a president's executive order. Or, they're going to break the rules and they're going to break the laws. A lot of people were like, oh, you know what? I don't care if I have a misdemeanor. I'll still keep my job. I just have to do some trainings. Or, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things, guys. So let's continue reading. Their joint appearance marked the first time the billionaire SpaceX CEO has taken questions from the reporter in public setting since his assumed power in Trump's second term. Musk took several questions from reporters defending Doge accountability and insisting he won't engage in work that possesses potential conflict of interest through SpaceX. Musk has billions of dollars in contracts with the Pentagon. All our actions are fully public, Musk said, adding that observers won't hesitate about flagging conflict. It's not like people are going to be shy about saying that. They say it immediately. And so he's right. He's trying to be transparent, and he is being transparent, saying that, hey, any work that I do, if it conflicts with SpaceX's contract with the government, and if it's a conflict of interest, I'm not touching it. I'm not going near it. We'll let the work continue. If it affects his contract with the U.S. government, so be it. He's okay with it. So if that's part of it, if his contracts are wasteful or whatnot, if they are determined to be wasteful, then he'd be willing to give those up or whatever. So I don't know how that's going to work, but they're making everything public. They're making everything public. They're making everything seen to people of how the money is being spent. So that is, to me, that's a great thing. That's accountability for the government, right? That's them showing, hey, this is where the money is going, and this is how much money is being spent, and this is how much is being wasted on stupid programs like the I don't know, gender studies in Pakistan, for example. Anyways, let me know what you think, guys. Leave your comments down below and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Peace out.